All right. How's it going tonight, everyone? Welcome. If you saw my Mastodon tweet, I was working on stuff. It's like I should be streaming, so now we're streaming. So I have a solution for the problem. Well, I have an idea of a solution for the problem we had with the Ibis Expect stream. I think I know how to rebuild it now to make it actually work. But we're not doing that. My plan was I was going to say that for tomorrow. Although I might not be streaming tomorrow because I might be going to the hockey game, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, so yesterday was in semi-unrelated, but leading to the work I'm doing tonight. Yesterday was Liberia Chat's 3rd birthday, which, holy crap, I can't believe it's been 3 years since Freenode's been gone, but whatever. And as you might have guessed, when you get a bunch of IRC geeks around, they start talking about clients. Pidgin, obviously, is an IRC client. And when you get the very opinionated IRC users, which is fine, I'm not trying to, rag on them or anything, a lot of them will say Pidgin is horrible. So I, of course, try to find out why. So one of them actually went through and put together a whole big list of things for me. And some of them make sense. Some of them seem a little contrived and not really for end users, but either way, we're looking at them. But one of the things they mentioned was that it'd be nice if the raw IRC message could be sent somewhere. Now, I don't necessarily think that belongs in Pidgin, but that definitely belongs in Ibis, right? Ibis being a parser for IRC, it should be there, right? So like, if somebody who's building an IRC client or something on top of Ibis, they need to debug something, they need to see a message, sure, by all means, right? So I started looking into that, and then I realized, stop. But then I realized, the message parsing in Ibis is still in the parser, and the parser right now, that's all it does, because we moved all of that, we put all this into the client. So what we're going to try to do right now is we are going to move Ibis parser parse to Ibis message parse. And that'll kill off the parser API. And then after that, we'll have another pull request that will take whatever this buffer is of the message and leave it on the message when it creates it. Because that way we will then have the raw message. And we'll also get rid of the parser API, which we don't need and doesn't make sense anymore. Because the parser itself doesn't do anything, right? All it has is a regex. We're going to do like we did with the tags right now. And the regex is just going to get inlined into the parse thing, which is going to be very wasteful right now. We'll come up with a way to fix that later. I'm not exactly worried about it right now. We might end up doing an Ibis message or an Ibis init. I don't really want to put an init function here if we can help it. But I don't know how else we can kind of do this thing. We could maybe do it poorly by like adding a timeout for like X amount of seconds and then have a and then unref it or something at that point, right? I don't know. There's a couple options there. That seems weird, but maybe it's okay. Right, then that way we can kill it while we're not using it, and then just rebuild it when we need it. But I have to go get your brother, because he wanted to stay in the basement longer. And I guess it doesn't matter when I start the stream. When I start the stream, Slater wants to go in the basement. So, we'll be right back. You coming with, mister? Alright, so yeah, the main thing right now is to take the parser function, drop it in the other one, and go from there. And then, once we verify this all works, then we're going to go do the other stuff. Alright. Yeah, those are not alphabetized because they're sorted by property and stuff, but whatever. We'll put it towards, we'll put it at the bottom. Who cares? Right, but obviously this is not going to be parse anymore. It's going to be message parse. It doesn't take a parser anymore, but it is going to take a buffer and that. I think the only thing we used the parser for was the regex. So we will have greg xp star regex equals no. Like I said, right now this is gonna be kind of crappy, but it's okay. So we're gonna grab this, put this here, do this. So we're gonna do that. And then this just becomes regex. And then we are still gonna, like, these aren't, these are broken up by like each piece, not to like make it easy to like, it's not to like bin pack it so it'll go, you know, use as much of the line. It's, this is the piece of each one. So that's why we want it to go that way. Yeah, this is a Boolean, right? I think it is. G-regex match. Yeah. If not matches, G clear pointer ampersand regex comma G regex unref, right? Oh yeah, it's just G regex. It's not regexp. It's Golang where it's regexp or regexp, not regex, right? And that's whatever. I just always have a hard time remembering which one is which. Okay, clean up any leftovers. How's it going, Dania? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? All right, so in theory that'll work? Question mark. We have to add this to the header file, and we got to write a bunch of unit tests.
Message, let's see.
Give us message pars. Yeah, okay. At buffer the raw IRC message. Ampersand error, nullable. A return address for a hash G error. Attempts to parse a raw RC message at buffer should not have the trailing */n. Yeah. Although I think we'll parse it. Whatever. It shouldn't have it. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Don't put it in there. Where there's message IH. I was looking for the wrong file. If an error is returns transfer full, a new message if one was parsed, otherwise percent null. With that error set. And 0.1. Okay, we should compile, I hope. Oh, ibis parser error. Haha. Do we have a ibis message error? I don't know. I don't think we did, but maybe we did. Nope. So let's do hash define ibis message parse error. G quark from static string ibis message parse error. Ibis available macro in 0, 1. Okay. We should probably have this do a little bit more. Let's see. Where can we send an error? So this goes here. Oh, I just copied it. I didn't want to type it, man. Okay, that's fine for now. Failed to parse, yep. Then the other one is failed to parse tags, which we're just propagating the error. Okay. So I don't think we use this anywhere else. Alright. Lots of warnings, though. Ibis is parser. Right. That doesn't need to be 463. Yep. Yeah, so the buffer can be empty. That's fine. That just returns an empty message, which effectively does nothing. Okay. G-quart. Nice. Oh, right. There's helper functions in this. Right. So we have build params and extract params. Actually, do we need build oh yeah, okay, yeah. So what we do is we extract all the parameters out, and then build params takes all of them and puts them into a G-stir-v, whatever, an array of strings. So we do a little monkeying around with them there sometimes if we need to, whatever. Serialization, we don't, oh, we do have a helpers, it's there. Okay. It's fine. Alright, so this becomes ibis message, build params. Ibis message, extract params. Well, look at that, we don't need the parser anymore. What do we use the parser for here? Oh, we pass it on to extract params, which doesn't actually need it. Okay. Ibis message, extract params, that was fine. Ibis message, build params, we get our parser. Oh, right, because that's null terminated, I think. Oh, no, that's to give back home. Okay, do we even, I don't think we use that at all, but it might be handy in the future. Alright, that's the only mention of parser yet. Oh, and then we got unused matches on 524. Ninja tests. Shit is from turtles, but it's fine. Cool. Alright, then in client.c, we no longer need a parser. We just don't need it. The parser didn't have any signals or anything, so it's fine. But I think we put the parser, yeah, the parser and stuff existed here because we thought we were going to use it. But we don't need to do this because we changed the way, like, the parser needed to be here so that you could add handlers to it, but that's gone, so we don't need that anymore. So now the API is getting even leaner and meaner. Yeah. So this just becomes a message parse, right? That's all we need to do there. That goes away. Prop parser. So we already got it. Get rid of the property for the parser. Get rid of that. All right. Sweet. Okay, so then oh, this is gonna be a bummer. Test parser is gonna be real broke from this. But that's okay. How's it going, Static? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Alright, that's gonna be real broke, but let's do this real quick. Ibis, Mason, build, parser, parser. Yep. Okay, well, so far I didn't break too bad. I don't want to put all the parsing tests into the message part, into the message. I don't want to put test parser into test message, so we're going to leave it in the same file. Because it's the same thing, right? It's testing the parser. Maybe it should be test message parser. But no, it doesn't matter, because this is testing all the parsing, so maybe test parsing is better. But yeah, so that goes away. This goes away. This becomes message parse. Then we get rid of this. Geosearch. Oh, this might be okay. Yeah, that might be it. That might be all we need to do. Okay, man, we got a little bit more. 92. Get rid of parser. Message parser. I thought we were allowing that. Well, we'll see what happens. Then oh, get text. Files. Parser. This should be the start not reached. Yeah, cool. So that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Sweet. That was just parser. My bad. No memory leaked. Sweet. So this is a little resource wasteful, right? Because we're allocating them regexes and every time we parse something, and we really should fix that. But right now it's fine. Like until we're like doing multiple, unless you're on a really slow processor, or you're handling lots and lots of Twitch streams at once, you shouldn't notice a slowdown. It's using more resources than it should, sure, but it really shouldn't be that bad. All right, issue branch, remove, or move parsing to message. Replace Ibis parser with Ibis message parse. Since the parser was only parsing messages and handlers were now called by the client or whoever asked them to be parsed, we no longer need the parser class. Bugs, clues, I think it was 8. Yes, I actually put bugs in for this. Yep, it was 8. I was kind of hoping that would take longer than it did. I was like, I'll get an hour out of this at least. That way I can just stream for like 2 hours and be good. And 30 minutes in, I'm done with that. Fuck. What are you gonna do? Also, my sleep's all fucked up because I slept like 10 hours again last night. I woke up at like 3 p.m., so whatever. Testing done. Ran the turtles and ran the parser tests under val grind. Save. Okay. Yep, that stuff's just moved around with minor tweaks. Cool. Publish! And now we can do the other part of this pull request, which will, or whatever, the other, we can do Ibis 9, which is easy now. Close that. Yeah, I know it's dead. It's fine. Tags, message. Okay. Car start, raw message. Oh my god. Did you get enough water on your face? He has an automatic cat fountain that's hooked up to the sink. Because the thing is, like, when you get a normal cat fountain, their spit gets in there, it all turns into goop and gooey, and it's gross. So this thing is hooked up to the faucet, or the tap, and it has a motion sensor so that when something is in front of it, it goes on. The problem is he doesn't know how to drink from it right. It's just water everywhere. Like when he jumped up, water splashed on my leg. You probably can't see it, but yeah. So I'm like, holy shit, dude. Alright, so this is a read-only property, so case prop raw message g value set string value ibis message get raw message. Alright, we can't set it, so it's fine. Sure, we'll put it at the top. Oh no, these are alphabetized. Alphabetanicals. Ibis message, raw message. Ugh. Water everywhere. Like a dog. What I need to do is I need to find like a little cup or something I can put in there that'll like catch the water here, but then make it available to him here, and then slowly drain to like slow it down. And I haven't come up with anything yet. If anything, I'll probably end up 3D printing something. I actually have a couple ideas. If it's got this big long straw off of it, and like the idea is that the cats are supposed to drink from the water dripping out of the straw. But what I might do is cut that straw way down to size, and then probably 3D print a stand or something out of it, and then coat the top of it in like food safe latex, so that way it's okay for him, and then just have that screw under the top, and then it just sits there as a little puddle that comes off, and then goes off the side. but you know, puts a little reservoir in there. But if it has a reservoir, then it's going to collect water long term. Maybe I don't know. I got to prototype it, build it, do some shit. We'll see. Raw message that was parsed. This property will only be non-null. The message was created with CTOR. I don't know if this is going to do CTOR, but we'll see. At message.parse. We'll see. 0.1 properties. Drop raw message. G param spec string. Raw message. The raw message that was parsed. Null G param read write G param construct only G param static strings. Okay. Then we need the getter, and here when we create, oh, we did it was message new. That's okay, but instead we're going to change this to object new. You need to move. No, you can't hit my arm. We should still have line here. Yeah, line is passed in as const. Oh, it's buffer here. It's line on the other side. Okay, so now we have the raw message, right? But then we need to add. Oh, these are not alphabetized at all. Whatever. So we'll just put it here. Const car store image message get raw message. It's message. G return valid fail is message no return message raw message. All right, and we gotta put this over in the header file and then write some unit tests. Give us message, get raw message. It's the raw message that message was parsed from. If at message was not created via ctor at message.parse, then this will returns it's const, so I don't have to put a transfer on it. Returns the raw message if available, otherwise percent. Okay, do we compile? We do. The funny part, when I started doing this, unable to find method. If message parse. If message is it's right there. All right, what do you think it is? It might just be method and not ctor. But it said unable to find method. And that definitely exists. Oh, it just says as a function. Okay. We can do that. I think it's just funk. And now I gotta get the other one too. Yep, okay. I'm just making sure the one worked. Doop 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 doop. Cool. Alright, unit tests. The funny part is I started this with, or as I was saying, so I started writing this with the unit test, and then I realized the parser still exists. And at that point, I was like, oh, I got to do all this. I was like, I'll go stream. So that's how we got the stream. And the funny part is I started writing the unit test first, and then I didn't. When I wrote it this time. Source command param1. Sure, that's the raw message. G-assert compare string raw message equals blah. G-assert clear pointer, or G clear pointer raw message. Now the real question is, do we oh, yep. Do we want to do more checks of this when we do the parsing? Nope. ML property raw message of type gparam string. It was what? How did I fuck this up? Properties were prop raw message. Oh, dummy! I didn't actually do this part. Like when you do a construct only read, or whenever you have the properties define gparam read write, I still have to implement the set property for it, and I didn't do that. Right? I skipped it because I was like, it's read only, but except on construction. So that error message we saw came from here. Message set raw message g value get string value break. All right. Message where'd we lose it? Oh, haha. See, this is why we do this shit in Valgrind. Because we make mistakes. By we, I mean I make mistakes all the fucking time. And this is how I know when people are like, I don't ever make mistakes. They're full of shit. I've been doing this too damn long. Where I shouldn't be making mistakes, and I do. Programming's hard. There's many steps. It's complicated. Alright. And then we wanted to do parser as well. Well, it should be fine, but there's a lot more going on there. Okay, still didn't leak anything good. Yeah, so what we could do is in the parse here. Yeah, we should. Yeah, actually, this would be easy. So we have the raw message here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. car star raw message equals null. So we got all that. Now we're going to say raw message equals ibis message, get raw message, geassert compare stir raw message, comma x equals comma raw. Oop. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I bibs. Sweet. And just to make sure, what we're going to do is we're going to g warning raw send us. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Raw sent to us slash n raw or got sent to us. Sure, whatever. Okay. Raw and then raw message. The problem is this is probably going to be like an empty string as the first one or something. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yep, nope. We got a whole bunch of stuff there on the first one. Foobar, Baz, ASDF. Cool. That was just, you know, make sure we're getting our stuffs. And yeah. So I've also been debating on another new function, and maybe we should just do it. Yeah, it'll make things a little bit easier. As we start getting into actually implementing commands, especially like with sign-in and stuff like that, creating a message object and then setting params on it and then passing it on, it's just a little tedious. Although I looked at the code and we're not going to save much by it. But the idea was to do an ibis message new with params. And maybe we should do it, maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. What do you think? He's like, I don't care. Just give me your arm. And, yep. All right. Issue branch raw message add a is a read only property. Jesus. Is only set when the message was created with one fit. Yeah, well, with okay. Ibis 9, I believe. Yes. This depends on 3187. Fuck. What did I say? 3187? Leaving all the way in frame. 3188. Typing one-handed is great. And using the mouse with my less dominant hand, which is across the desk, is even more fun. Message and parser. Under veil grind. And had the turtles check in on everything. Oh, that should probably not be. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Yes, a cat that very much wants to knead on top of my hand. Or arm, whatever. Whatever this thing is. See? 3188. Can I have my arm back soon? I'll put it here. You're gonna walk over and go, yeah. Is this really just taking this long? This is dumb because this did just work fine earlier. Or maybe I missed the button. I don't know. It's fine. Dude. And progress. Open pull request. Okay. How's it going, Agent? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Oh, you're gonna bite too? Oh yeah, you're falling off. Okay, you can let go now. You can stop biting anytime now. That arm's not moving. It's later. He meowed without letting go of his bite. It's not like a I'm gonna hurt you bite, it's a stand still bite. Come on, move, man. Thank you. Let's take your arm out of the bed. No, he doesn't. He just wants to knead on top of my arm. What? See? Yep. So we're trapped here for the moment. So we could work on the expect parser. I actually don't think it's going to take too long to make what we have work. But I was trying to save it for tomorrow because otherwise I don't know. Well, tomorrow I suppose we're just going to update Ibis to to do registration or to finish registration and go from there. So we'll see. So maybe that's fine. So the kicker is when I built the expect parser, the last iteration of it, the idea was it was going to be a GIO stream because that's what you need to pass to Ibis, right? And it makes more sense, right? Because we have to have an input and an output stream tied together, and that's fine. But the thing is, there's no... he's like 10 years old. Did we get him in 2012 or 2013? I don't know. I have to look it up. Me and my ex got him in 2012 or 2014 or somewhere around there. He is not young. He is a full-blown adult cat at around 10 years old. But yeah. So originally I built the expect parser as an IO stream. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to build it as a subclass of an output stream, but it has a property of an input stream. And then it'll have a method that'll give you an IO stream with those two streams. So that you don't have to do that part. Or you could do that part or whatever. And what we might do is we might change the input. It might allow people to set the input stream, but I'm not for certain on that one yet. All your pets are 11? If you sum with their ages, they're your age. Nice. You okay? Oh, you're stuck. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm trying to help you, bud. Yeah, I know. I know you're stuck. I see it. Yeah. You gotta go up. There you go. Come on. Yeah, also, I did, like, so much yard work yesterday that my body just hurts. Oh, stay there. Walk away. Like, my triceps are, like, this hurts. My knees are iffy. It's ridiculous. But I mowed my lawn and the neighbor's lawn. I weed whacked everything. I blew all the waste around. I cleaned up a bunch of my beds, my garden beds, stuff like that. I put my hose out. I put stakes in for my raspberries and my blackberries. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. By like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock yesterday, I had 10,000 steps in and I had burned like 3,500 calories. So it was a long day. Also, look at this. I don't know how this will show up. Right over here from him biting me. I can't. Oh, why don't we do this? But I can see it better. Yeah. You see them dots right there? Right there? That's from him biting me just now. Like, he's not doing it to hurt or anything, but he's pinching the shit out of my skin when he does it. It's like, dude, stop. Please stop. Oh, fuck. I kept forgetting that I saw this come through. People, please stop doing BT full. This doesn't help at all. In fact, this makes it way harder to read. Major protocol call key upload callback. But you had disabled your Matrix account. Try Matrix protocol plugin. Plugin library out of your directory. Maybe doing stuff that it shouldn't when it's being queried or loaded. Moving the .so/.dll out of the way. whatever. We'll go with that for now. But yeah, we need to update the like BT Fold. This doesn't help fucking anybody. I don't know how anybody thinks this helps them. It gives you a whole bunch of shit that we just don't care about, right? Or maybe other people too, but this is just way too much garbage for me to look through. Right? Just give me the normal ass stack trace. All right, this is what I'm looking for. These ones. Oh, but there's threads and shit? Yeah, this has to be the Matrix Protocol plugin. We wouldn't build a protocol plugin that has threads in it. Because debugging them is a fucking nightmare. And this is chat. We don't need to be sub-second or sub-nanosecond latency. Right? We're fine. Alright, so nothing to do there. That's fine. Or whatever. I commented that. That's okay. Oh. Okay, those are done. Oh, that was partially done, yep. Markup span would be cool to do, not a big deal though. Okay. So I guess we will go back to the burb stream jerkaroonie. Like I said, I kind of want to do the whole message new with params thing. The problem is we'd effectively would call set params on whatever you gave us. We'd have to rebuild this to do a vol list, and then this would do the vol list, and then we would whatever, we'd get a vol list, we kick it over to the others. Would that work easier? Gstir v builder. I think there's a Gstir v for a vol list. There's add v. Nope. There's add many. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but it's not that bad. Like, it might be nice to, like, what I'm talking about here is, right, so you would have ibis message to our MSG equals null. And the difference is between saying message equals ibis message new, I don't know, prive message, ibis message set params message comma hash pigeon hi, or just make it easy, hiya, right? The difference is that versus message equals ibis message new with params private message, comma, hash pigeon, hiya, right? Like, it saves a little bit of typing, but not much, right? So however many characters this is that going to tell me? 18 characters. It saves you 16 characters. Is it worth adding the API for this to save 16 characters? I'm leaning towards no. Right? Alright, we could have done it this way. 90 characters for 72. Oh, it's 18. Well, because of the new lines. 16 characters, right? Look, and like this gets weird because I'd have to collect these in the new method, and I would just set them anyways, and it's just, yeah, I don't like this feels annoying, but it doesn't, I can't justify it, right? It's just like shit. That's where I get with that one. All right, so we're back to Burbland. All right. Output stream. Where's the define type? That should be right here. Output stream. expect stream.h. G output stream. So the part that gets shitty about having to implement my own stream and not just be able to do this with the memory stuff, is I've got to handle the write methods, which isn't a big deal. I was looking for a way to handle them anyways, so. But it's just annoying because apparently I have to do write and write v, or I can skip write v. Actually, I don't think it's even documented here. Output stream. Oh, virtual methods. There we go. Boom. So I have to implement write fn, and that's not a big deal. But then I'm also supposed to do write vfn, which I transfer bytes to the n vectors into the stream. Will block during operation. If n vectors is 0, or the sum of all bytes and vectors is 0, return 0 and does nothing. Limitations of G, output stream write V, have limitations on the aggregate buffer size. Like, this is new too, so like I don't know if it tries to work around this or what, but like I don't think we're gonna need this, but if somebody needs it, they can add it. Right? It doesn't seem like a big deal to me. But what do I know? So, yeah. So over here we need, yeah. So output and splice go away because we are output now, right? We do still need the buffer. I don't think we need this read buffer anymore, but we'll see when we get there. Actually, let's just kill that now. I don't think we need it. This is going away. That was the whole read buffer thing. The splicing stuff is wrong. Splicing is to put an input into an output stream. I thought it was putting an output into an input stream. There's not one to put an output into an input stream, which is shitty, but what are you gonna do? We don't have to do a get output stream because we already have one. Output and spliced are gone. This is gone. Alright, and this is gone. This becomes a G output stream class. Output stream class. G output stream class. Output stream class write. Is write FN, I think it was. Oh, it's write underscore FN. You have to do, they have it this weird way, because these are normal functions in the standard library, and it can get weird, or whatever. You can't, you can't necessarily define that as, like a struct member. Like, it should work, but I don't know. Yeah, expect stream, right. Okay. Oh, right, and we're gonna have to add G input stream star verb expect stream get input stream. Oh wait, we already have this? Yeah, look at that. Except it's not static anymore. Verb expect stream get input stream. I'm still debating on whether or not we're gonna let people change the input stream. We might avoid it for now until it becomes useful, or until somebody comes up with a real use case for it. Like, I kind of have an idea of one, but, yeah. Not exactly sure. It's the input, it's the class at, should used by callers to get responses. Returns, transfer none, the input stream. Set 0.2. Why is my phone bleeping at 1:15 in the morning? Because my review board emails just came through. Lovely. Alright. Alright, so now I got the input stream there. Cool. But we have to update this because I didn't notice this was wrong. I just say expect stream large, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so now you can get the input. Sweet. We do have to add this as a property though, because it didn't exist as a property before. So enum prop 0 prop input stream. Output streams don't have an input stream property by default because why would they, right? So there's no properties at all. So that's fine. And properties. Static gparam specs are properties and properties equals null. Okay. Now there's a whole bunch of crap we have to do because of this, but that's okay. That's fine, that's okay. Yep. Yep, it's cool. Alright. Class get property equals verb respect to string get property verb respect stream input stream. The input string that users can read responses from. Two properties prop input stream equals gparam spec object input stream input stram. Input stream to read responses from G type input stream gparam readable gparam static strings G object class install properties object class and properties. Okay. Now let's put stuff here. Static void verb expect stream get property G object obj G uint param ID G value star value. I can't remember which one was first. It's been a while. It hasn't been a while. It just yeah. I don't know. G param spec PEC. Input stream G value set object value verb expect stream get Input stream. Param ID PS PEC brick. How can you make GitHub open emails? I don't know. I don't use GitHub. Not for anything, or not for my personal projects. I'm by no means a GitHub expert. Oh, yeah. Gotta implement that function, huh? Output stream, virtual methods, write function. I'm just gonna copy this and then tweak. Verb, expect stream, right. I don't think we're gonna do anything with the cancel roll or the error even. We'll see. Although I guess we could check the cancelable. If the cancel is canceled, then we don't write. Otherwise, we just write straight to our buffer. Verb expect stream star stream equals verb expect stream o stream. If g cancelable is canceled, we just return. If g cancelable is canceled, return 0. Otherwise, we should just be able to say g string append data. What the hell were we using before? Append length. That could work. Unicorn URI escape. What? Oh, interesting. Huh, I didn't know that existed. Alright, so I think we're gonna do append length. Append length buffer, comma, car star. Cons car star? Yeah. Cons car star. Buffer, comma, couch. Close the other one. Oh. If G is cancelable, and it's we'll go back to the other way. And it's canceled, then return. Otherwise, pen length. Why does that return the new? Oh, that returns it so you can change shit together. Alright. Then we return count. I think that's all we need to do. Expect. I spelled expect wrong. Oh, we don't use error at all, so that is just a good old G GNU C unused away. Like I said, I think we're going to be using that, and I didn't think we were going to use cancelable either, but that's okay. Type 1 expect isn't here. Oh, I got the output. Okay, hold on. A few other little things. Oh, right. Okay, I didn't do the header file. That's a problem. Assignment to GIO stream. Oh, it's in the test. Forget the test for a moment. 182. Alright, what is the problem here? And 183 is fucked up too. Oh. What the fuck am I doing? This is supposed to be G return valid fail. Okay. Now what is wrong with this? Assignment to G size output stream. Make G size star G output stream. Oh, I have void star, but it's supposed to be const void star. Well, this lied. This doesn't have the const in it. Lovely. Alright, whatever, it's fine. That means I can avoid a cast here, too. So this is supposed to be... we can just do G-const pointer. And then I should be able to do that, I think. But it might yell at me. Nope, seems okay. Okay, the test got a bunch of warning. Okay, test expect stream 36. Okay. That goes away. Okay. And then the rest of this isn't done yet. It's okay. Or... do you have a stream? Right, async. Pass everyone on GIO stream, get input stream. Oh, right. Oh, that's not right. 39 is supposed to say verb expect stream, get input stream, verb expect stream. Alright, so then n bytes is not used. Into test. I should just run that. Well, that's a problem. G message. Alright, we'll just do warning. Added %s to buffer. %s. Buffer. Stream buffers. Yeah, where's the one? Add a hello world to buffer. Hello world. Oh. Yeah, alright, well that's exactly what it's supposed to do. Why did we get stuck here? the number of bytes written or -1. All right, yeah. And we're just returning the bytes that we got. Yep. Alright. Tries to write count bytes from buffer into the stream. Will block during the operation. If count is 0, returns 0 and does nothing. A value of count larger than Gmax size will cause GIO or invalid argument error. On success, a number of bytes written to the stream is returned. It is not an error if this is not the same as the requested size. Yep, that's fine. As it can happen, e.g. on partial IO error, or if there's not enough storage in the stream. All writes block until at least one byte is written or an error occurs. 0 is never returned unless count is 0. If cancelable is not null, then the operation can be canceled by triggering the cancelable object from another thread. If the operation was canceled, the error GIO error canceled will be returned. If an operation was partially finished when the operation was canceled, the partial result will be returned without an error. On error, -1 is returned and errors had occurred. Why am I stuck here, though? So the test, it does have a while forever loop, but it's supposed to be... Right, so this is... let's put this to false. I don't think this will make a difference, but maybe. Oh. Okay, maybe I do want that. G main context iterate. Suppose what you make context iteration to return false, since the wait may be interrupted. Wait. Runs a single iteration of the given main loop. This involves checking to see if any event sources are ready to be processed. If no events or sources are ready and may block is true, waiting for a source to become ready, then dispatching the highest priority. Oh wait, did we get our message? No, we did not get our message. So yeah, so we want this to block, right? Because we didn't get the message out here, right? We hit our assertion, we were dead, right? But now we got this. Wait, and now it didn't run forever. What the fuck? Oh, because the G warning. The G warning is the why it killed. Right. But when we remove this, now it's just sitting here forever. Yeah. Oh, I know why. Because the stream's still open, right? So what we want to do at this point is we want to close the stream. I think. No cancelable, no error. We don't care. Well, I suppose we can say null and say error. Oh. Oh yeah, that's fine. And then G assert no error. Nope. Sorry. Why are we still stuck? I think I have to say that, like, we're not processing anything anymore or something. Right? Basic class from point streaming output. Its functions to write a stream, close a stream, and flush pending writes. To copy the contents of an input stream to an output stream without manually handling reads and writes, use stream splice. Yep. To see the documentation for our GIO stream for details on thread safety of streaming APIs, all these functions have async variants too. All classes derived from GTK streams should implement synchronous writing, splicing, flushing, and closing streams, but may implement asynchronous version. I guess we're gonna have to dig into the fucking code, right? I wish there was like a better, like, high level on this. Like there might be. Let's look at buffered output stream real quick. That might give us some ideas. Okay. Oh, that just calls. Huh. Oh, well, that's not exactly helpful. It's calling it on its base stream. We're doing something very similar here, so this isn't a huge deal. They don't do anything else here. Oh, what does the default do? If they're closed, just returns true. In my case, I should probably truncate the buffer too, but that's fine. Where? Okay. Well, let's just implement the function and see what it does. Oh, no, we're still going to use this, yeah. Alright, so then we're going to say verb expect stream star stream equals verb expect stream O stream, and then we want to say G string. I forget what it is. There's like a clear or no, not erase. Replace, maybe? Oh, truncate, that's what I want, right? Cuts off the... Nope. That's not it. What the fuck is it? There's something to, like, reset this whole thing. Copies the bytes from a string into G-string, destroying any previous content. It is rather like the standard stir copy function, except that you don't have to worry about having enough space to copy the string. Maybe? So, like, erase, you have to give positions and stuff. We don't want to free. We don't want to steal bytes. And chunking, I don't... What the fuck is a G-string chunk? How long has this been around? Well, apparently a while. There's efficient storage of groups of strings. String chunks are used to store groups of strings. Memory is allocated in blocks, and as strings are added to the G string chunk, they are copied into the next free position in a block. When a block is full, a new block is allocated. When storing a large number of strings, string chunks are more efficient than using G-star dupe, since fewer calls to malloc are needed. Huh. Alright. I think we're just going to use the sign. Replace is definitely not what we want. If the length is less than the current length, the string will be truncated. If the length is greater than the current length, actually, we could do set size to 0, but I think replace with an empty string is a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? It'll make sense right away. Intuitive. There we go. G string assign stream buffer comma empty string and return true. I was gonna copy it, then I was like, why? I can type this, it's fine. Message close called. Yep. We got it all right. We got called. It didn't do the thing though. What am I missing here, man? Memory stream, just return true. We did call G output stream close, right? Yeah. Oh, this is the end bytes that's not used. Like, I don't understand why the main context is still pulling here. Oh, it's because we don't have flush, maybe? I don't want flush async, I just want normal ass flush. What? There's nothing weird in there, right? Okay, but they do have the if count equals 0, return 0. So maybe I need to do that. Like, I don't think so, but, well, I mean, it's there, right? No. What am I missing in the close method that's wrong? Oh, there's cancel and an error. My bad. Damn it. That's not going to make a difference. Yeah. Don't make no damn sense. So what's supposed to happen with this loop is, like, the writes might take more than one iteration or something, in theory, right? In the unit test, it's not going to happen. What's going to happen is it's just going to keep looping until there's nothing else for it to do. So when the write finishes, right, and we've done all our data and everything, we close the damn output stream. And that should get us out of here, but it's not for some reason. And I don't know why. So we get here, we call closed. It closed, right? We asserted all this. Right, we can verify. G assert not reached. And we'll die there. We can verify that, right? Line 69, nice, right? Line 69, yep. So we definitely made it here. We closed the stream, but the main context is still dinking around for some reason. Like, we don't want to free the stream in here. We need to do that here, outside of this. But closing it should be fine. This is dumb, but maybe? We'll verify this way real quick first. The input stream might be the problem. Where the hell do we sign this input stream? Nope. Alright, it's, yeah. So when you close the output stream, we're going to close the input stream too, though. What is this is supposed to return? No description available. Where I guess we're going to just say G input stream close. Stream input no for now. Again, I don't think that's gonna make a difference. Yeah, nope. Where are we stuck? I guess what we should do is this. Yeah. Where I thought we were. But that doesn't make any sense. That's not what we need. Many sources of pending events for the given context. See, again, this has me wondering if, like, we have... Like, I'm supposed to clear pending or something somewhere. But, like, the memory output stream doesn't do that. So... What the fuck? Oh, man, this is all the old stuff. Oof. Yeah, it's just a G output stream. That's its parent. Oh, we could put pullable in here too. um. Alright, I guess I can ping. What's his name? Alright, let's try this. G output stream tutorial. I spelled it wrong, whatever, fix it. These are not great. That's GTK doc. That's how to use it, not how to implement it, isn't it? Yep. Okay. So what am I missing? Like, there's nothing in this thing, so I don't understand what the fuck the problem is, right? Like, seekable doesn't seem like I should need this to get around this. Implemented by streams. Input or output stream that supports seeking. Seekable streams largely fall into two categories: resizable and fixed size. Seekable on a fixed size streams is approximately the same as pods like lseek on a block device, for example. Yeah, like there shouldn't be any seeking here. Like, you can't seek through network traffic, which is mostly what this is supposed to be. So it's like, like, I don't know. Oh, pullable though. Pullable. Good. So there's pullable output stream, which is interface. But it's implemented by goutput stream. Or no, goutput streams that can be pulled for readiness to write. This can be used when interacting with a non-GIO API that expects Unix file descriptor style asynchronous IO rather than GIO style. Some classes may implement gpullable output stream, but only have certain instances of that class be pullable. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you have to implement goutput stream, and then you can do the pullable output stream. Okay, yep. But, like, I don't think I need this. Because wasn't the, Really? This has been around since... No. I don't know why it says that, but okay. Yeah, so, like, this didn't used to implement gpullable output stream. So... the fuck? Although I'm looking at this and realizing this could be a real dirty way to do this. How's it going, Viper? Welcome, welcome. I can watch for the size of the data buffer and use that to change shit. But that's not the actual data that's coming in. This doesn't matter. This is a pointer that's not going to change. But this should change pretty frequently. I wish I could see what sources are on the main context. Like, I've got find source by that, but like, I just want to list the sources. Remove poll, set poll function, unwrap, wait, pending. What is this? Tries to become the owner of the specified context which you may context acquire. But if another thread is the owner, automatically drop the Unix and wait a condition. Okay. And separate locking instead. That sounds better. But that's not. Tries to become the owner of the specified context. Some other thread is the owner of the context, returns false immediately. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, this is what to check. That's the results of pulling back to the main loop. You should be careful to pass FDs as its length and FDs as okay, from query. Determines information necessary to pull this main loop. Should be careful to pass resulting FDs array. Calling context check as this function lies on assumptions made when the array is filled. You must successfully acquire the context of the acquire before you may call this function. That's to be pulled. I don't know what they are, so that doesn't help me. And check doesn't do it either. Yeah, I'm looking for like something I can just like, hey, what are you doing? And I don't think there is any. Release is going to be the opposite of acquire. I can't remove a random ass poll because I don't know what the poll FDs are. Is there like some debug environment variable I can throw in here or something? That's not what we're looking for. I want to look for debugging. There's nothing in here about the glib stuff, I don't think. This might have been what I was thinking of too. No, but where's gdebug? Or yeah. Warnings and assertions. This is not what I'm looking for either. Where the hell is this? I thought there's a page that talks about environment variables. Like there's the gdebug one, and then there's some other ones that I can't remember what else. And obviously that's not helping. But what is gdebug here? Convenience form of glog structure recommended to be added to functions when debugging. It prints the current monotonic time and the code location using gstirlock. Thanks. For lulz, what happens when I kill the stream? What do we got to lose, right? Oh, I don't want to run another GDB or whatever. Doesn't matter, didn't compile. Apparently that's not the variable here. Oh, because it's source, my bad. Yep, that didn't work neither. Oh. We have used this setup elsewhere, right? I'm very confident we have. Maybe not in Burb here, but in Pidgin? Or maybe not. Maybe it's just the loop. But I could have sworn we've done this in a loop before. Okay. So yeah, at this point we should be fine, and then we just want to say G assert finalize object stream. Oh, and we have to free data too. Double free directed or detected because of that. Nope. Oh. We shouldn't be freeing data though. Okay. Cool. Okay. So we verified that we can write. Then we close the stream, although arguably I don't think we need to do any of this. Yep. That just simplifies more code. Okay. Or that's none of our code. We can't do anything about that. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we can write. Yay! So. Man, this arm is so freaking sore from yesterday. G-test add func slash expect stream slash expect single. So, for those of you that are like, what the hell is this thing that we're building? We're trying to build an output stream that when it finds a matched pattern, we're trying to build an output stream where you can give it a list of sequential patterns to look for and responses to give when it sees those patterns. So what will happen is when a write comes into us, we're going to look for that pattern. If we find our pattern, we're going to write our response and then, truncate off whatever the old stuff was, and then go from there. I'm not sure how the truncation stuff's going to work, but it'll make more sense here in a second. Expect single test. Static void. Expect single. Alright, so we're going to need most of the same here. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to start with the same, but then we got some minor tweaks to do. So instead of this, we are going to write $space. I'll explain that in a second. So we're going to say verb expect stream add. No, what do we name it? Was it expect? Yeah. Expect stream verb expect stream comma. So when you see a $sign plus or $sign space, right? So like on a terminal, you get a $sign plus or whatever $sign space. Then when we see this, we want to have it write ls minus l to our input stream. Ugh. So this gets a little funky, but it's okay. So then we need g input stream. So our input is null. Input equals verb expect stream get input stream. And then we want to say g input stream read async. This is where it gets a little crazy, right? Although I guess we don't have to do this asynchronously, huh? Oh, like the write doesn't have to be asynchronously. We could do can write and can write async. Yeah, we didn't even check anything here. Oh, because we can't get the buffer. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. So we just verified that we got the right number of bytes, and that's it. Because you're not supposed to read or get any part of that. Okay, that's fine. Input. I forget how this looks. Stream, and the, oh right, then we need a read buffer. Oh, this is dumb. The read buffer is the real dumb part. Oh, but actually maybe it's not, because we can just handle it here. Hopping to our unit test as much as I can. With a big program like Pidgin, we like not having unit tests is a pain because we've got to test different libraries and stuff and different UIs and all that by hand. And it's just a real pain in the ass. So if we can write unit tests, we want to write unit tests. That way we can just, modify the code that we're working on and go from there. And then by the time we go to implement it somewhere else, we know it's ready to go. Yeah, we still need the callback. We can't just fire and forget this. That's the right callback actually. I don't know what we want to pass in here for data yet. Unit test only for code that is intended for reuse. Okay, so we're building Pidgin Instant Messenger. Pidgin is comprised of a lot of pieces, but our API is public to anybody that's writing a plugin. So all of the code is reused for everybody, basically, more or less. But so we have this distinction between, we have two levels of abstraction. We have, so libpurple is the core. It abstracts all of the different chat protocols, and then it also abstracts all of the interactions with the user interfaces, right? So you can write a protocol plugin that talks to libpurple that'll work in Pidgin, Finch, ADM, Spectrum 2, whatever, right? Those are all different user interfaces over here, and you can have a bunch of protocols over here. So basically everything in libpurple, which is where all of this crap gets defined and stuff like that, we write unit tests for that, so that when we go to implement it in a protocol plugin, we know that that code is good here, right? There's no bugs, quote unquote. The unit tests haven't found any errors. Likewise, from the user interface side, the user interface can start going against that code and make sure that it's doing the right things, right? So the problem is, without unit tests, you would make a change in libpurple, and then you go to the UI, you find a bug, and then you have to go back to libpurple, fix it, and blah blah blah, right? It becomes tedious very quickly. Whereas when you build a unit test, you just build the libpurple part first, make sure it's good, and then you can implement everything else everywhere. You're fine. Now, there's not so much unit tests in Pidgin itself because Pidgin is a user interface, and writing unit tests for user interfaces is basically non-existent, so there's not a whole lot you can do there. But it sounds like you're trying to get me to say, oh yeah, it's fine to skip unit tests. Use unit test. Like, unit tests are useful. If you haven't had a use for them, then whatever, right? It's your project. I'm not here to tell you what's right or wrong. But like, for me, I find great value in them. If you don't, sorry. Right? But like, anytime a function gets called with a bunch of different inputs, yeah, write a unit test for it. Make sure it's doing what you think it's going to do. Yeah, this just has a read buffer here. I can't. We could pass the read buffer. That's the data. Oh, we're not going to use the air though. Oh yeah, this is where air is supposed to be. Okay, this is supposed to be G-pointer data. And I don't know what I'm putting in data yet. I suppose I can put the read buffer. I'm not super happy with that, but that could work. G assert, no error. No experience working in a strata company where we were never really unit test. So no, I got you. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. The unit test helped me to verify that I'm writing decent code, right? I'm not gonna say great code, right? Because like, you don't necessarily know, like, unit tests are what you make of them, right? I'm trying to make sure that under the normal circumstances the code works as intended, but that doesn't mean I'm going to think of and implement every single case, right? I try to handle the big cases with the idea that, you know, we'll catch more with that than we would with getting every single case. Because one of the other fallacies people will think that if they have 100% code coverage via unit test, that their code's bug-free, and that's just bullshit. There's too many external variables where, like, that just doesn't matter, right? So, like, oh, great. Or, like, a good example, too, right? So, like, say you have, like, if foo or bar. 100% unit test coverage will only needs to handle one of these cases, right? Either foo or bar is true, and that line got marked for 100%, right? Where in reality, this line should be called at least twice, once with foo true and bar false, and then again for foo false and bar true. But if you want to be pedantic, it should probably do both as true and both as false as well. So then that line should be called 4 times in your unit test, right? And that's where, like, you've got to find a balance, right? Because you can't realistically test every single branch in your code with every single option, right? Using static analysis will help understand that stuff, because they'll go through, static analysis tools will go through and verify those different branches and make sure you don't have errors in them. But the unit test is more of a, like, testing that you're given input to give you the expected outputs, right? And then you stack static analysis on top of that to make, you know, to make sure your code's doing what you think it's supposed to be doing. All right, so we made sure we got no errors. Then we're going to g assert compare uint n bytes. Oh, this isn't a uint. Oh, right, because he's going to return -1 equals stir length of buffer. That's a little gross, but it's okay. And then G assert compare stir. Yeah, I can't verify this. I just have to verify. Well, actually, I suppose I can't. Oh, yeah, right. So buffer, comma, equals, and then this should be ls minus L. Yep. So that should give me that. Then okay, yeah, we can still free data. That's fine. Read buffer should be fine. That should all be fine. G assert not reached. One of the things that gives many people confusion too is at the end of my unit test, I will put a G assert not reached or a G assert true false, right? Something like assert that we have true but pass it false. Many people get confused by this. The point of this is to make sure that I made it to the end of my unit test, right? That helps me make sure that I called the unit test, because sometimes you forget to do that, right? Sometimes you've got a weird branch and you've got like a return stashed somewhere, right? And then you're not making it all the way to the end of the unit test. This gives me a fault, or this makes the unit test fail at the end, so I know it made it all the way to the end. And then, you know, I've got better confidence that it's doing what it is actually supposed to do. Yeah. Right callback's going to be rough. All right, yeah, we were going to pass the read buffer into here. Okay. And then, yeah, we can pass data into here. That's fine. Oh, wait, this is... Oh, no, that's right. Yep. So this is going to be roughly the exact same right callback here. That's okay. We might just reuse that. Well, we'd reuse it twice. There's no point in... Like, you hear about like dry principle and all this other bullshit, and a lot of the times it's just kind of like, yeah, we don't necessarily need to do that. Like some people will take dry as dogma, or like dogmatically, where it's like, oh, you can't ever repeat yourself, and like that's not the way it's supposed to be, right? You're supposed to try to avoid repeating yourself, but don't get dogmatic and think you can't ever repeat yourself, because what you end up doing is you end up creating more code and making things more complicated when you do that. In some cases. So like look at complexity before you worry about repeating yourself, right? So like, oh no, I repeated these lines, but it's in a unit test. If I have to adjust the unit test, I then don't have to pull this out, and instead of having like some weirdo name when this is only gonna be called twice, like it's fine. It's not a big deal, right? But oh no, I repeated myself, it's gonna be the end of the world. All right. Oh, I don't want to run under Valgrind anyway, but... All right. All right, we got empty string, good. And then, why didn't that... Okay. There were some warnings here too, though. All right, all the name of simplicity, yeah. When you look back at the code, yeah, exactly. I mean, it doesn't even have to be that long, right? Code I wrote 2 weeks ago, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Right? Like, always write code so that it's readable, right? That's the important thing, because somebody else may be reading it, or you don't remember what you were doing. You don't have that context when you go back and look at it later. So it's very important to make the code understandable for everybody, right? Including your future self. Because like if you don't do that, and like you're gonna learn real fast when you're spending all your time trying to remember how the code works, and you're just like, why did I name this way? Why is my variable named fart and blah blah blah? What is in the fart variable, right? You're just like, like a lot of people will come in stream and they'll see my long ass function names like this, right? Burb expect stream get input stream. Yeah, it's long. It's a bit of typing. But we have code completion stuff to do that, and there's no doubt about what that function does, right? Doesn't matter if I read it now, 2 weeks from now, 4 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 10 years, I know what it does, right? Let me spend a week told to debug a standalone algorithm I wrote as an intern 3 years ago for optimization. The pain was, yeah. Like, all you gotta do is type a little bit more the first time through, and you will save so much time. And you can focus on, like, instead of looking why variables are whatever, you can just be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's here, whatever, right? And you'll be fine. So, all right, so we are at the fun point now. I don't typically do red-green testing. I typically do green, red, whatever. I write the code before I write the unit test because I don't normally know what the API is going to look like until I write it. Like, I've got an idea, but I don't want to sit here and write a unit test with my idea of the API that I find out as I'm implementing the API had to change, and then I have to go back and update the unit test, right? So, like, we've got the idea of the structure of how this thing's all going to work, so now that's okay, right? So now we're building the unit test so I can implement the next part of this. So this is where this is going to get fun. Yeah. Oh, actually, here, what we want to actually do, instead of just doing... hold on. Yeah. So we want to do... I did this a little goofily, but that's okay. All right, so we added the expect for this. But yeah, so for the data, we're going to say, I don't know, Graham at Spectre, because that's my machine, right? What does my host name look like here? Yeah. Or we'll say tilde. Does it have the tilde slash? No, just tilde then $sign space, okay. Right. Right, there's no space at all? Yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to write a prompt to the output stream, and then we're going to make sure that it matches this pattern, and then goes from there. Now, I might have to do this, which is okay, right, to say match anything before this, but we're going to see what it does, because I'm not exactly sure how this part's going to work. And this is where it gets a little weird, because we haven't actually done all this. We wrote a bunch of the API. I don't remember how much we actually got. So when we do an expect... Okay, I do call an item, and then I add it to the pointer thing. Okay, cool. Are we cleaning that up? Oh, we're cleaning that up in the finalize. Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. All right, so we have a current... So the way, what we're doing here is we're building an output stream that when you write to it, it's going to look for a pattern. Or so it's got a list of patterns, right? And it's going to start at the first one. And it's going to look for that pattern each time a write comes in until it finds it. When it finds that pattern, it's going to then write an output to it, right? And then it's going to keep reading its buffer and keep going through. The problem is I need to figure out how to clear the buffer too, but we'll see. Yeah, no worries. Glad I could help. Have a good night. Or day or whatever. Alright, so in our write method, this is where it gets fun, right? So now that we have this, now we want to... verb expect stream match. Try it, whatever his name is. So this doesn't need to return anything. Nobody needs to call this, but this is what's going to do the magic here. All right, so can we might be able to fix this a little bit. G pointer array. Yeah. Removes the pointer at the given index from the pointer array. The following elements are moved down one place. If array has a non-null GTK notify function, it is called for the removed element. If so, okay, yeah. So what we want to do, yeah, we don't need this separate variable. We're gonna delete the expectations from the list as we go, and then we'll be fine. That's the... fuck am I, Pidgin? Okay, yep, that's unused. That's fine. No other warnings. Q. No, actually, what we should just be doing is, yeah. Okay, yep, that's still failing. That's fine. Okay, so we shouldn't get here, but in case we are, if we'll just do G return if fail is expect stream. Length, I just ask it for, right? Yeah, okay, so if stream expectations length equals 0, we shouldn't get here normally, but just in case. Alright, so if these expectations are 0, right, we have nothing to expect, but somebody called match on us, we're just going to close the stream and end. I wonder... What are... Hold on, we're supposed to do something with cancelable. G, cancelable... Oh, maybe not. Others. Oh no, I guess we don't know what the life cycle of the cancelable is for. We shouldn't like clear it or reset it or anything. We didn't close the input stream here, which we should probably do. Like I think we did, but then I removed it. Let's leave that for now. We'll come back to that. That's easy to add back. It's not a big deal. But then we want to say G output stream close. G output stream return. Alright, so now what we need to do, we need the spec stream item star item null. G pointer array. There's no like first or anything. I didn't think so, but I'm like maybe. Nope. So we're gonna say index. Returns a pointer at the given index of the pointer array. This does not perform bounds checking on the given index, so you're responsible for checking against the array length. That's why we're doing that check right away. And then this is supposed to return the actual thing. I don't know why. Alright, whatever. Alright, so then we say item equals G pointer array index stream expectations. Then we're going to say G pattern match simple. No. Equal? No. What the hell? What is this damn thing called? Pattern spec match. There we go. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Why was I thought I was reading param spec, but whatever. Okay. Wait, what's equal versus match? Oh, that checks if two of them are equal. And this checks if they match. Okay. What? Why is string reversed? Matches string against a compiled pattern. Passing the correct length of the string given is mandatory. The reversed string can be omitted by passing null. This is more efficient if the reversed version of the string to be matched is not at hand. As G pattern match will only construct it if the compiled pattern requires reverse matches. Note that if the user code will possibly match a string against multitudes of patterns containing wildcards, chances are high that some patterns will require a reverse string. In this case, it's more efficient to provide the reverse string to avoid multiple constructions thereof in the various calls to G-pattern match. Note also that the reverse of a GUTF-8 encoded string can in general be obtained by gstir reverse. This only works if the string does not contain any multi-byte characters. Glib offers a GUTF-8 stir reverse function to reverse UTF-8 encoded strings. Okay. So we're just going to skip that for now, but that's fine. Alright, so if G pattern spec match. The pattern spec. This is the item pattern, I think it is. Yes, the pattern. Then the length of the string is stream buffer length, stream buffer string is the string. Let's do it this way. After the string, then we wanted a string reversed, which we're omitting. If not matched, return. Someone just asked in the GTK metrics room, GTK matrix room about gset stir. Yeah. Which we just went through this too, because it didn't show up for me because all my stuff is GI.gen. Okay, so if we got a match now, this is where the fun comes. So first thing first, we're gonna write to the we're gonna set the input stream. So we have a match. Write our response to the input stream. I know it sounds weird, but yeah. Oh no, we don't. So this is a G memory input stream. So we want to add data. Okay, this may be -1 if it's null terminate string. All right, yep. So we can say G memory stream. Add data. Memory input stream. Stream input -1. No, we want the data first. Item response, comma -1. And then there's no destroy notify. Oh no! Fuck all. Oh, that's a big bummer. Okay. Yeah, we have to do it this way. This is silly, but it's alright. Have to give a copy as we kill the data after this. So then we move the item from the expectations. G pointer array remove stream expectations, comma 0. Or remove index. The pointer which is removed, the data is owned by the called function. Yeah, but the pointer is. Moves the pointer of the given index or pointer array. The following elements are moved down one place for his G destroy notify is called. Yeah, okay. Remove index. We're always going to remove the 0 with 1. And then we check this again. If we have no more expectations, close the stream. Okay. The fun part is we have to adjust buffer here, and this is where this is going to get shitty. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Hold on, we're just going to use this one. Oh, yeah, actually, it should be fine. So we can just do this, and then we can pass in this, and then we don't have to worry about any of that. Okay. Oh, it's available since 270. Nice. Matches a string against a compiled pattern. If the string is to be matched against more than one pattern, consider using gpattern match instead while supplying the reverse string. Yeah, well, I hope we don't have to get that far. All right. So now what we need to do, gstring. This is where it gets tricky because we have to find where the string is here and then remove it. But let's see if this works first, right? Okay. So a couple errors. Oh, yep. 79. No cancelable, no error, don't care, just go. Oh, how did I miss the index on there? In 84. Okay. Gmemory stream and yeah, we have to cast out a 93. I saw we still failed, but yeah. Ugh. Alright, I don't know if we got here, so let's see if we did. G message matched. We did not match. Okay, so like I said, I think I wasn't sure if we needed the star. We need the star. So now we should match. Why didn't we match here? Like, we didn't even get into our code. We should definitely make it to there. So we made it to match 3, and then we didn't get this. Like, what? Oh. Alright, so we got the match. I don't know, were we just not seeing this before? What the fuck? Okay, I don't know, whatever, it's there now. It might be some weird timing bullshit. Or I just didn't, I was only looking above this. Alright, so we got the match. So we're gonna say... Okay, so... G memory input stream add data. Appends data to data that can be read from the input stream. Yep. I might need to mark this as pending or something. Oh. G message expectations. Oh, right. We're not making it to this point because the reader... Are we in the reader? We might be in the reader. Yeah, so right now we're in the reader. So we don't have to, like, mark pending or anything. Oh, how's it going, Ivanhoe? Welcome, welcome. What time is it? Fuck, 2:20. I gotta get tired. I woke up way too late today. Oh, this fucking arm. Oh, there we go. I gotta get water at some point here too. Pentecost? Like I used to know what that is, I think. Oh. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm not Catholic at all anymore. Yeah. Is it all Christianity or just Catholic? I don't know. What did Google say there? Oh, it's Christian. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Makes it we have the day off. Oh, awesome. We don't here, because of course we don't. Alright, so we had no more expectations, so that got killed. We're in the reader. I still have to clean up the string to process the bytes. But why? What do we get here? G message bytes. I guess it's supposed to be buffer, but whatever. I don't really care. Why are you empty? How did I read nothing out of this? An array of G, U into A. To buffer to read should be at least count bytes long. The argument will be set by the function. The length of the array is specified in the count argument. The data is owned by the instance. Yeah. Wait, what? How is the data owned by... That's weird, but okay. Hold on. Like, this shouldn't matter, but just in case. Nope, okay. Like, technically speaking, because we're gonna get written to directly, we should check, or we should set up our read callback before we write, right? It's typically the way you do this. SMF, he was a friend. He was in the stream a lot in the early days. He was a Mercurial core developer for a while too. Me and him had a falling out a couple years ago, but he passed about 2 weeks ago now. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to be able to go to an event in San Francisco on Saturday, but right now I don't have a cat sitter. And while I've done the less than 48-hour round trip to San Francisco, it's a bummer. And I would really like to not waste my weekend doing that. I'm not saying to waste my weekend, but like I don't want to be put into that because it's just it's going to be a rough weekend anyways, right? I don't want to make it any harder than it needs to be. Why are you blank? Let's try this. I don't think that's going to work, but why did we only get one of the... Did we crash? Nope. Oh, that was the wrong one. Fuck. I was meant to do this. I don't know how that worked, but whatever. Oh yeah, no, bytes is still empty. What the fuck? We're passing the read buffer in, right? And then we grab it here, we just got it as a buffer. And then we're like, that's what should have been put in here, I think. Make sure that part's okay. Yeah. Like, we wrote it, but we can't read it out of there, or I'm doing something ridiculously wrong with this. So read finish. Yeah, this gives me the number of bytes read or whatever. Finishes the synchronization, stream read. Yeah, alright, well, what the fuck? Sure. Oh, let's test. Sure. Test file.c302. Great. data buffer size equals 0. Ref the file. Wait. So that calls read finish. Or open callback calls something with read finish. What? Open callback. Wait. Why am I confusing the fuck out of myself right now? And the read callback. Alright, yeah. Who calls read callback? Let's start there. Read async. I pass in a buffer plus some data position. Oh, that's how they're skipping over the bytes. Okay, right. It's trying to read all of data minus the current position. Yep. Read callback data. That's a cancelable. That's a priority. They just use 0, whatever. Okay, then in the read callback. They read the size to move past the data position. And they check if it's less than that, and then they call read. What? Oh, they haven't read the whole thing, so they read it back. Okay, and they keep looping. Okay, once they've gotten the whole size, then they compare the string and go from there. Where the? Oh, they're reading into data buffer here. Yeah, they just. What the fuck? Yeah, they just use it. Okay. What the fuck? Wait, do they allocate that thing then? Okay. They just, yeah, right there. GNU 0 it. Okay. I don't understand, man. Oh. No, that should be fine. I was like, did it go out of scope? And no, it should be fine. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Oh, they're using pointer math to figure out the size. Yeah, so they take the length of all the data minus that to tell you how many bytes they have left. Fuck. I don't want to have to create a struct for this, but I think I have to. But for lulls, let's say, what do they use? Just gcar. Okay. Which actually I can just do gcar. If I leak memory, that's fine. I'm just trying to see if this is part of the problem. No. Why aren't you giving me data? Am I failing to write it properly? Right? I don't understand. Set stream to have actions pending. If it is pending, if the pending flag is like, I don't think this matters. I'm guessing gmemory input stream add data already does that. New from data calls add data, add data. Safe to discard the construct because we're chaining to the destroy callback. This just creates a G bytes. And that calls add bytes. I don't know how that triggers this to say it has data. Right? Like, nope. Like, I don't know how we even made it into here. Wait, how many bytes did we say we read? I didn't put that in here. We'll rename this to buffer because it should be buffer. My favorite programming language? I do lots and lots of C and not nearly as much Go, but those two. But whatever. I do a fair amount of Python for work stuff, and I don't know. Whatever. So set pending didn't make any difference, and we still got into our reader. Regardless. Oh, I just had a horrible idea. Oh no, we can't do it that way. It's like, what if I implement both reader and writer, and or input and output stream, and you can't do that, because they're classes. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, there's probably cancelable shit in there too. There's supposed to be a flush in here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, actually, that makes sense for an output stream, but not for a memory input stream. Alright, part of me wants to just do a bytes for this because this will be easier. G bytes from new. Yeah. Right. No, this isn't the problem. This is the read. G input stream read bytes. I can do read bytes async. Which, when you call finish, I'll count to tell you how many bytes to read. Like, you notice I don't pass a bytes in here, and then you pass finish. And this will tell you how many you've got. Oh, I can't get the data from this. Huh. Like, this add data is fine, right? Or we don't know if that's right. Hold on, well. The problem is the read. The add bytes is presumably working. It's like, I don't know why it shouldn't, right? And it's causing the reader to go, but I don't understand why the reader is processing, because there's just nothing here to tell that. Right? You call add bytes, and sure, it adds to the chunks, but like, there's nothing else telling it to do anything. So unless it's like pulling for this or something, I don't know. Like, part of me is like, man, if I have to write my own freaking thing here, I'm gonna be annoyed. Although maybe that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. That shouldn't cause an issue. Wait. We're reading before the write. Here's the write. Here's the read. That's a problem. I think I'm going to have to need to use my own method here. This is dumb. It's possible that this could be the problem, but it shouldn't be. Nope. But now we actually matched it before we got the thing, but alright, what a bummer. I think we're gonna need to do our own custom input stream, which is fucking stupid, but yeah. And yeah. This is turning out to be a real pain in the ass, that's I can tell you what. The problem is, like, this input stream should be like, well, this doesn't make sense. is this just me doing this stupidly? N bytes. I don't know the current position, but n bytes equals 0. G input stream read async. G input stream source. We're just gonna loop. If we got nothing to read, let's loop and see what it does. Right. I have a command for it. I think it's colors? Terminal? Might be terminal colors. No, well, okay, hold on. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, it's a hyphen. God damn it. There you go. They're 16-bit RGB for whatever reason. Should probably add an alias or something for one of those, but whatever. Alright, I don't even care if this is messy or whatever. We'll fix it up later. G message, nothing to read, trying again. Oh. Oh, dumbass. The what? Yeah, where the hell's the rest of my fucking code? Oh, yeah. This is where you need this. But now we're just gonna loop for... Oh, we didn't loop. What the fuck, man? Now we got an error. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's small night, but I don't know why you're driving people away from my stream. That's usually frowned upon. Hey, stop watching this asshole. Go watch this other asshole. Right? Okay. Oh, okay, it's not live. Gotcha. Also, I have no idea who this person is, so... Yeah, I've never watched Hack 5. So. Yeah, sorry. I for some reason, I guess I'm tired. I was reading that as like he's live streaming right now. Like he's talking immediately at the moment. So I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, so like this, I don't think I can use a memory input stream here the way I want to. Gotcha. I'm aware of the Wi-Fi pineapple and the USB rubber ducky. I didn't have any idea who it was related to. Oh, that's fun. Look at that global variable there in this test. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere. No comment, not even initialized. Way to go. I wish these memory input streams worked better. I wish they did more of what I want them to do, but they don't. Like like they're supposed to be like static, right? Like you're not supposed to be consuming from them as you're reading from them. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna have to implement an input stream. Is ultimately what it comes down to. This is annoying. The other option is I can. We could do that. Hold on. There's a thing called the G memory channel or something channel. GIO channel. Data aims provide a portable method for using file descriptors, pipes, and sockets and integrate them into the main event loop. Currently, full support is available on Unix platforms. Support for Windows is only partially complete. Still? Fuck. That might be better now, I don't know. The GIO channel Unix new. Yeah, this is not gonna do it. My website, what, Reaper World? Yeah, I don't know, it's just my business card. And all the sponsor stuff on there is way out of date. But yeah, it's literally my business card. And then the back. Yep. So bizarre, this conference doesn't have CTF. So man, I can't believe we're wasting so much fucking time on this. But it makes sense. Ugh. What would we call this thing? Like a test buffer, test input buffer, test output buffer? I like. This feels like this should go into Burb as standalone objects, and then we build the the expect stream on top of it, right? There's like test input stream, test output stream, or output test stream, or something, right? This is such a bummer, man. The other option is that we can just say, fuck this for now, and do things the bad way. I think that's what we're going to do, because this is a great idea, and it should be done. It'll make things easier, but also it's just a real pain in the ass right now. So it's like, we should probably bail on this, right? Yeah. I don't know. All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here because we're kind of stuck. And yeah. So I'm trying to write an expect stream, right? An expect stream is basically like there's this old library or something called expect, and there's a Python version called PyExpect. And what you do is you wire up its input and output to something like SSH, right? So SSH output goes into the input here, and then the output from the expect library goes into the input in SSH, right? And what you do is you add a bunch of patterns to it. So like in my test example here, we write the pattern star to match anything, $, underscore, or $, space to match a terminal prompt, right? So anything before it and then $, space means we're at a prompt, right? So when we hit that, I want to write out ls minus l. And actually there should be a new line in here too, but whatever, it doesn't matter, it's not there, right? But that should be like that, right? And then, hold on, I'm putting this here because it's supposed to be here. And then what's supposed to happen is, you know, so the data that comes in is Grimmett Spectre, $, blah, and then I write that out to the stream, and then I should be able to read back an ls minus l new line. But the problem is the G memory stream stuff isn't meant to just be working like a normal stream in memory. It's typically, from what I can tell, just meant to be like a dump everything into it and then read it back from it, or something along those lines, right? So like the way they do this, right? So like the G input stream. The examples they show here is like they just add a bunch of data to it using they add a bunch of data to it via add bytes or add data, and then they just read and consume all of it at once, right? I'm trying to set up long-lived streams that I have to go and manually close and stuff like that, right? Like they don't have all the data in them when I want to start reading from them, right? I need it to do multiple cycles and stuff like that. Likewise with the output stream, this also has get data. So what happens is output stream is something you write to, right? But you can call get data to read back from it. No. And the problem is like they're just not set up to be long-lived streams with multiple reads and writes to them, right? So output stream once you start reading from it, it's not written to again, and the input stream, once you read from it, you're not expected to add more data to it, and that's the problem, right? Or with the input stream, the data is supposed to be there before you start reading it. That's not the case. So I'm gonna have to build a whole bunch of shit to make this work, which is very annoying, but we're not gonna do that tonight. But that is what it is. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go raid Dev Girl. She's doing some web stuff. I don't know. That's what her tags say. But yeah, so thank you everybody for coming by tonight. I should be back on tomorrow. In the meantime, be sure to follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, ring the bell if you want notifications. Otherwise, you can follow me on my Mastodon, which you can find a link to over here with all my other social media. I do post a Mastodon when we go live, and if you want to join us on the officially unofficial Pidgin Discord, find a link to that right over here as well. So, all right, thank you everybody for coming by tonight, and until next time, adios.